Yes.
Oh, David, how are you? Nice to see you one more time.
I just see you, teacher.
How do you feel today?
They
Are you feeling good?
feeling good, but I'm
Fantastic. So now we are going to start a new lesson. Let me just show you. All right, I am going to share my screen. Look at that. And let me ask you a question, David. I think you took a lesson with me, right?
what?
I think you took a lesson with me before, right?
Nhớ gì vậy? Yeah. I don't know what that's. I don't know that means.
Okay, you took a class with me, right? Before
Can you say it again?
before you took one class with me.
Yes.
Okay, and do you remember the class?
Yes.
Okay, what was that about?
Party.
All right, party. And can you tell me what can you see in a party? When you go to a party, in a celebration, what can you see in a party?
Okay. See. I can see cupcakes. I can see chips. I can see candies. I can see cheese. I can see
Okay.
chocolate. I see minty.
Decoration, you can see decoration. Actually, you can see maybe in a party, you can see friends. You can see, all right. Okay, in a party, you can see decorations, you can see cupcakes, you can see drinks, you can see soda, so many things in a party, all right? So look at this. I am going to share my screen, all right? So that we can start our class. Let me know if you are able to see this. Can you see my script? Can you see my screen, David?
I can see my screen.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so today we are gonna be talking about introduce yourself, all right? And that is our first unit, introduce yourself and where do you live? This is actually the unit, all right? But in this unit, all right, we are going to learn how to introduce yourself. For example, I am going to show you how to introduce myself. Look at this. Hi, my name is Alexis Joseph. I am an English teacher and I am from America. All right. Do you know how to introduce yourself in English?
Yes.
Can
I
you
can write too.
can you
I said I'll say it. Hello, my name is David. I'm 8 years old and I live in Vietnam.
Oh, nice, very good. Virtual high five. All right. So virtual, very good job. You did it very well. So you did it very good. You say, hi, my name is David. I am 8 years old. Okay. I live in Vietnam. What else can you add? What do you like to
I
do?
live in Hanoi City.
Oh, you live in Hanoi City, right? Hanoi City,
Yeah.
right? And what else what do you like to do in your free time?
In Hanoi, I love I
Do you like video games? Do you like reading books? Do you enjoy reading books, playing video games,
I like
basketball?
video games.
Oh, you like video games? Let me ask you
And
something.
chess. And pictures.
Very good. I have a question for you. What's your favorite video game?
Mario.
Oh, Mario? Super Mario Sunshine? Super Mario Sunshine? Which one?
Yes.
Oh my God. That's good. That sounds good. Okay. So I think I have been learning a little bit more about you, David. Let me tell you, I also enjoy play video games. Mine, I also enjoy Super Mario Sunshine. Well, not all the time, I do not do it all of the time, but when I have a free time, when I have a time off, I do it when I'm free. Okay, let's continue. So normally when you don't know a person, all right, when you don't know somebody, the person is going to tell you, the person can tell you, could you introduce a little bit about yourself? The person is going to tell you this. How is the person going to tell you, David?
I don't know what that means.
So give me a second. Okay, the person, can you repeat that with me? So could you, all right? Could you, can you repeat that?
Introductions.
Okay, let me help you. Don't worry. Let me help you. Look at me. So let's repeat it together. I know it may be a little bit harder because it's a long word, but if we practice, everything is going to be fine. Can you repeat it with me? Let's do it together, you and I. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Fantastic. Okay, let's count together. All together, you and I, all right? One. Together, right? 1, 2, 3. Could you introduce a little bit about
yourself?
That's right, which means, can you talk about yourself like that? Hi, my name is Alexis Joseph. I am from America. I am an English teacher. I enjoy playing video games, also basketball. Do you understand?
I understand.
Okay. So, so now I know about your name, obviously from the previous class, your age, 8 years old, your hobbies, you enjoy playing basketball. And let me ask you something. You told me you live in Hanoi City, right?
Yes.
Perfect. So then look at this. So give me 1 second. Stay with me.
What?
Give me just 1 second, real quick. Okay, like I said, David. So usually when we are trying to introduce ourselves, obviously we just speak basically about the most important things, like what is your name, okay, your city, the things that you like to do in your free time.
Teacher.
Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, David? I think you can you hear me? I think you are freezing. Can you hear me?
It's free in my iPad. I see you. It's for free like it.
Let me see.
I hear you, but you is
Can you
and
hear me?
now you.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay, now it's better. Yeah, now I can also listen to your voice better. Okay, let me just go back. Okay, like I said before, when you introduce yourself, you normally speak about your yourself. You say, for example, your name, your age, where you live, what you like to do in your free time, especially to talk about maybe your family if you want to talk about your family, but basic things, things that actually you can use in the David, can you hear me? Can you tell me what are the things can you tell me what are the things you can talk about when you are going to introduce yourself? What do you say when you introduce yourself?
Uh, but I cannot see you're not sharing.
No, I'm not sharing. I stopped sharing. I'm just asking you. I'm not sharing. I'm not sharing yet. I stopped sharing. When
Okay.
okay, when you are
I know it now.
yeah,
My
can
name is David.
okay.
I am 8 years old. I live in Hanoi. No, I live in Vietnam in Hanoi City.
Okay, remember this. Remember the steps. Okay. First thing, you say hi. That is the greeting, or you say hello. What is the first thing?
First,
Greeting, or you say hi, hello, everyone. Hi, first one. Second, you say your name. What is the second thing?
the second we need to say
Your
my
name.
name.
Okay, and what is next?
Next is we where we live.
Okay, in case that you're gonna provide the information about where you live, then if you say where you live, for example, what would you say in this case? I live.
I live in. I can say shorter is I live in Hanoi City.
Okay, you live in Hanoi City. Let me see something. All right. So I'm gonna ask you another question. All right. So then now that let me just continue. Okay, something else I'm gonna show you. Okay, look at this. I am gonna show you some places. For example, you say you live in Hanoi City. Look at this. So here we have different cities. Okay, look at this. Here we have different cities. Let me show you this one. Here we have a bustling city. You know what is bustling?
I don't know.
Bustling is where there are many, many people. All right. Okay. And also, we can also live in cosmopolitan cities. Okay. And also, lively city. Do you know what is a cosmopolitan city?
I don't know.
Cosmopolitan city is where there are popular people. How do you call a
No.
how do you call a city in which there are famous people, popular people?
I don't know.
Let me see. Do you know somebody that is popular?
Popular, I don't know popular means.
Popular. Popular means that everybody knows this person. Let me ask you something. All right. Let me ask you something.
I know.
Okay. I am going to
It's
ask
my
you.
teacher. Oh no,
Let
but
me
not you. It's
let,
a music teacher.
let me
It's
ask
a
you some.
singer.
Let me ask you something. Oh, oh yeah, because I was singing before. Maybe I may be a little bit popular, but not too much. Let me ask you something. What is there? What can you see in your city? What do you know in your city? Do you have supermarket in your cities?
I have supermarkets in my city, but now we need to go shopping in iPhone. Fish, ding ding.
With the calculator, do you have supermarket in
No.
Let me ask you something. Do you have supermarkets in Hanoi?
Yes, we have supermarket in Hanoi, but now the people need to order is
Online?
order
Online on internet?
things. Yes, order
Online.
food
Online.
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 Yes,
In the computer or maybe on their cell phones, right?
iPhone.
On
Yes,
their cell phones.
my mother order.
Okay. Your mother orders, all right, the food online. Let me ask you another question. I have another question for you. All right. Do you guys have markets in Hanoi? Do you have markets? Do you okay? Let me ask you something. And do you have let me see. Maybe football courts there in Vietnam. Do you guys play there in Hanoi? Do you guys play football?
Football. Yes, we all,
Okay.
but now that's football. But now we not play many times because this we now it's Corona, so we don't.
The coronavirus. And let me ask you something. Do you have in Hanoi City or in Vietnam zoo where you can see animals?
Um, the zoo, but the best zoo is in Queen.
Let me see. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. And there in the zoo or at the zoo, what kind of animals do you have? Can you tell me the names of the animals you can see there? Or the animals
Yes,
that you know?
I will tell you the animals in the Queen Zoo.
Okay. Can you tell me some animals that you think might be there? Can you tell me the names of some animals?
Some animals. Okay. An elephant, a tiger,
Okay.
a parrot, a bird, um, sometimes have snake, and a swan.
Okay. You say elephant, birds, parrots, and all that. What else?
Many, but I don't know name.
Okay. You tell me that you do not know the
Lion too.
lions? Okay. You tell me that you do not know the names of all these animals, right?
I only know Vietnamese name,
Okay.
but I only know one.
Okay. And would you like to learn today the names of some animals? Do you want to know some animals today? Do you want to know how to say the name of these animals?
Mm,
I will show
I
you.
know. I know the name animal. This one only have in Vietnam.
Okay, let me show you.
Only have in Vietnam. It have yellow head, shine gold head, and it have all red feathers, and it's like samurai. Like,
Okay, and what is the
like
name of
have
the?
black in here, but and it have
Okay, so and do you know the name of that
nghĩa
animal?
con chim gì? Con chim xin đầu.
I'm gonna show you some animals, and I will be
I
asking
forgot.
you.
I forgot.
I'm gonna show you.
The sheep.
Let me show you some animals, and you are going to tell me if you have it in Vietnam. Look at this. All right. Let me see if you have it there at the zoo in Vietnam. Look at that.
Korean zoo is
Look at.
many animals.
Let me show you if they're in your city in Vietnam. Of course, they're at the zoo. Do you have these animals? Let me check. Okay. Do you have there, or have you ever seen there in Vietnam hippopotamus?
Already.
Do you know this animal?
Gorilla. I know.
This one.
Hippopotamus. I know.
Yeah. Do you
Yes,
have?
I know that.
Okay. What about
I
this
think
one?
Korean zoo. How many?
Okay. And what about this one? Do you know this
I
one?
know.
What is the name of this one?
I know that one. Gorilla.
Gorilla. How do you pronounce it? Let me see. I'm gonna check your pronunciation. Let me see how well you do it. How do you pronounce the name of this animal?
What animals? Panda.
This one.
Butterfly. Caterpillar.
Okay.
Hippopotamus.
Okay. First one, hippopotamus. Okay. Listen to this.
Page 12, Unit
Okay.
2, Land and Sea. Lesson 1, Animals and Insects.
All right.
A. Listen, point, and say. 1,
Hippopotamus,
All right.
2,
gorilla,
I know.
3,
panda,
I know.
4,
I
butterfly,
know.
5,
caterpillar,
6,
bee,
I know. I can see it.
Okay. So let me ask you something. Have you seen this
I
animal
can see it many
at the
times.
at the zoo? Have you seen these
Yes,
animals
I
at the
can see
zoo,
all.
or maybe in real, or maybe before you, like that?
In one zoo, I can see all.
All of that is correct. In one zoo, you can see all of them. That's right. And let me ask you a question. I have a question for you. What is the name of the zoo there in Vietnam? Do you know the name of the local zoo of your city?
Local of the city.
Yeah.
In my zoo, only have neighbors don't have a local, but only in Quy Nhơn is have a local is F, L, and C. It's like villa, but it's a villa zoo.
Oh, is that village a zoo?
Sometimes like the zoo from the one villa is buy that zoo, so and fit again that zoo, so it's beautiful. It's
Okay.
new.
That sounds good. Sounds very good. Okay, let me ask you something, all right? David. So now I'm going to continue. Look at
Page
this.
12,
Let me just go ahead. Look at there. So look at this zoo. All right. There is a family that is currently that is currently visited. Here, there is.
I think this one I learned already. I do already in my book. Upstairs I have it.
Okay.
Unit 2 I do already.
Okay, let me ask you something. All right. So let me ask you something. Can you identify the animals of the zoo?
I always enroll in the zoo.
Yeah, let me see. Look at this is a zoo of a city. All right. This is a zoo of a city. Can you identify, all right, the zoo of a city? Let me see. I mean, the animals of the zoo. I'm sorry. Look at
How many
here.
animals are the zoo?
Yeah.
It
Look at.
is 6.
Okay. How many animals do we have here?
6.
Okay, 6 different species. All right. So listen to this. We are going to listen a number. The animals.
Page 12.
Listen carefully.
B. Listen and number. 1,
Look at the hippopotamus. Why is it in the water?
I think it likes to swim. It's almost under the water.
2,
Look, Julie, there's a panda.
It's so fat. It looks just like my toy panda at home.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. But this one is a lot bigger.
3,
James,
Okay.
look at the
Great.
butterfly.
Where? I can't see it.
It's on that yellow flower. See? It's orange and black.
It's so pretty.
Okay.
4,
Number 4.
What nice flowers. Oh no, there's a bee. I don't like bees.
Where's the bee? I don't see it.
It's there. Ew.
Bzzz.
Ah, stop.
All right.
5,
Where's the
Alex,
bee?
look at that gorilla. It looks so
5.
strong.
Wow, it does look strong.
Okay.
6,
Number 6.
What's that?
Where?
That little green thing on the tree.
Oh, that's a caterpillar. First, it's a caterpillar, then it's a butterfly.
Can it learn to fly?
That's right.
Okay. Look at, okay, let me ask you something, David. Let me see. Can you tell me what is the first animal? What is the first animal they were talking about? What is the number 1? What is the first?
Hippopotamus.
Let's see. The first one, all right, we can see at the beginning is a hippopotamus, all right? Right here, all right, this
Is it-
one,
Yeah.
the first is the hippopotamus, all right? So now let me ask you something. What is the second animal you can see there? Here behind.
Panda.
The panda, that's correct. So another question for you. What is the next animal you can see there?
The bee.
Okay. The next, do you,
No, butterfly.
okay, look at this. The next one is butterfly, all right? The number 3 is butterfly. And what do you think is number 4?
The 4 is the bee.
The number 4 is the V. And the next one, number 5?
The 5 is the gorilla.
Number 5 is the gorilla. And the next one?
Number 6 is the caterpillar.
Number 6 is the caterpillar. That is correct. So let me ask you something. I have a question for you. Can you describe the panda?
Yes.
Can you describe the panda? The panda is?
The panda, it has 2 colors. Is black and white.
It has 2 colors, and the colors are black and white.
Black and white. They
Okay.
have 2 black ears and white and black
Okay. So now let me ask you something. And can you please describe the V? What are the
V?
yeah, the V. What are the colors of the V?
With me. The bee has the color of the bee is black and yellow. It has
Okay, actually the V is yellow
wings
and also it has some,
and has black eyes.
okay, has black eyes. All right, black eyes. And what about the stripes? What is the color of these stripes? The bee has some stripes. What is the color of its stripes?
The color of the stripe is a black and a yellow.
Black, all right. And what about the wings?
The wings
Yeah.
is white too.
That's right. Well done. You did a pretty good job. You make me feel very happy. And let me ask you, sorry. Let me ask you something. I'm sorry. All right. Where is the zoo located? In the city.
Located.
This is the zoo of the city. All right. This one is the zoo
Yes.
of the city. All right. Never forget it. Okay. So let me ask you something. Okay. Which animal is bigger? Is the hippopotamus bigger than the panda, or is the panda bigger than the hippopotamus? Which one do you think is bigger?
The hippopotamus.
The hippopotamus is
Bigger.
bigger than
Bigger than the panda.
Great job. Fantastic. The hippopotamus is bigger than the panda. And I have another question for you. Let me see if you got my question. All right. So, okay. Which one is the biggest? The hippopotamus is the biggest, or the panda is the biggest?
The hippopotamus.
The hippopotamus is the biggest. Well done. So then we have, let me show you something. I am going to give you an example with it. Look at this. Okay. Here I have 3 cell phones. Look at this. Look at the size of my cell phones. You may wonder, teacher Alexis, but you have a lot of cell phones. I always have too many calls. All right. Look at the sizes of these cell phones. All right. This one is a small. This one is a small, but it still is a big cell phone. As you see here is the size of my hands, which is a big cell phones, because there are some cell phones that may be smaller like this. This one is a big cell phone because it's the size of my hands. However, this one is bigger. This one is bigger. This cell phone is bigger, okay, than this one. But this cell phone right here, this one is the biggest. All right. Which one is the biggest? Right? Number 1. Which one is the biggest? All right. The biggest. Number 1, number 2, or number 3?
Number 2.
Look at there. Number 1. Look at the sizes. This is number 1. This is number 2, and this is number 3. Which one is the biggest? 1, 2, 3.
Number 1.
Number 1 is the biggest. Okay, then which one is the biggest here? The hippopotamus or the panda? Let me see if you forgot it.
The hippopotamus.
Well done. Good job. So let me see. Okay, so then can you tell me again the names of these animals?
It's a hippopotamus,
Okay.
gorilla,
Gorilla,
butterfly.
panda.
No, gorilla, this and a panda,
Okay.
butterfly, caterpillar, bee.
That is correct. Okay. So let me ask you something. I have one last question, all right? Which one is the smallest here? The bee, the spider, or the butterfly?
The bee. This one I do already.
Okay. The
No.
bee is the smallest, all right? And which one is smaller? I mean, which one is bigger? The bee or the spider?
The spider.
And which one is the biggest? The spider or the butterfly?
The butterfly.
Okay. So let me see. Real quick, we are about to finish. I want to ask you something. Can you tell me the names of the, okay. Can you tell me, we were talking today about, especially the presentations. When you introduce yourself, what do you need to say? First?
You need to say first is hi or hello.
Okay,
Number
second?
2 is what's your name?
Number 3, you
Or the
can
name
say, that is optional.
Number 3, we say what we live.
Where we live, that's right. And we live in
Where
a
we live.
city. We live in a city. And in a city, what can we see in a city? Can we find a zoo in a city? Yes, we can
Yeah.
find a zoo in a city. And inside the zoo, what animals can we find?
You can find many animals.
Such as
What?
animals like birds, gorilla, spider, butterfly, etc. Well, David, thank you so much for being present in the class, and thank you so much for your time. I wish you a fantastic rest of the day, and see you in our next class. All right.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye, David.